My damn pay luck. I've only done 2 runs and I've gotten 18th try and 5th try. I'm the only person to have done the current max percent child with the current most amount of items. Other people have done it with previous item counts. Although this is only like the newest item count has only existed for a few weeks now. People did it like with the previous item count right before this. Favorite trick in the run, Goi hover, which is also the worst trick in the run. I haven't seen anyone else say they were gonna run this, but I feel like other people probably will. Could I make a call out to my YouTube audience, like, comment, and subscribe? No. Dislike, don't comment, and go away. Okay, don't actually dislike. Dry, you can't put the dislike thing in the video. Thoughts on SGQ schedule? It's okay. I mean, I kind of mostly only pay attention to the Zelda and Metroid games. At least, like, when the schedule's out. Well, like, when it comes around, I'll watch more, but usually just when the schedule comes out, I kind of just pay attention to those. There's less Zelda than usual, but seems okay. Yeah, I'm excited Prime 2 is in. Prime 2 is really cool. Yeah, Prime 2 is good. Breath of the Wild, all dungeons being in is good. What else was notable? Oh, one thing I thought was really strange. Apparently, there's a Mario Odyssey run and the category is Takatu, which is really weird to me. I don't know. That seems like a very strange category to do at GDQ. So I think if I understand the Takatu category correctly, you have to... So, you know the Takatu in Mario Odyssey who just like says out a random star? Or a random moon. So you have to just talk to him and get the random moon that he says instead of like, you know, routing a specific fast moon route. Which, I don't know, I find that a strange concept for a GDQ. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of like a randomizer. I don't know. You're allowed to get story moons? Yeah, I guess. I mean, those are, I guess not unavoidable, but like, yeah, it makes sense. But like most of the moons you get are going to be randomized moons, right? Or at least randomized Takatu. Do I think Mario Odyssey 2 will come out next year? No. Wasn't there a rumor that the Mario Odyssey devs were working on a Donkey Kong game? That seems to kind of kill any idea of Odyssey 2. I also really doubt they would be working on Odyssey 2 at the same time they'd be working on something like Breath of the Wild 2. Unless it would come out like a year later. Because Breath of the Wild 2, I think, is like pretty safely, almost definitely coming out next year. I have a very hard time believing Breath of the Wild 2 would come out either this year or 2023. It's like almost guaranteed next year. Yeah, it's a different team, but I'm saying like they probably wouldn't want to like be working on them at the same time and then like release them near the same time. I know they kind of did that with both of the first ones, but I mean that was more like a console release thing. Like they'd probably want to spread them a year apart or something. My hopes for Breath of the Wild 2 is that it's a good game. Yeah, there's no way that Breath of the Wild 2 comes out the same year they're releasing Skyward Sword HD. I'm asking too much. I think it's fairly reasonable. Yeah, it's actually weird thinking Breath of the Wild's 4 years old. It doesn't feel that old. And then in a way, it also feels older. When it comes to Nintendo, sometimes nothing's too much. True. Why am I slashing him? Skyward Sword amiibo situation. I hate that they made that an amiibo exclusive feature, because that's just generally a legitimately good feature to have. And locking it behind amiibos is really dumb. Basically, they basically made Aurora's Wind in Skyward Sword, except it's an amiibo only thing. It's basically you can return to the sky anytime you want and set a warp point wherever you warped from. It's literally just Aurora's Wind, but it's amiibo only. Delta amiibo on B. Yeah, Uku is basically TPs for Aurora's Wind. Typically amiibos are separated by a filter, not really category on most leaderboards. Unless the amiibo thing makes it like way too different. Like this is probably, the Skyward Sword thing is probably just going to be a filter if I would have to take a guess. Back in time is not going to work because there's no reset function on Swish. They don't even have to try to patch it out because you just can't reset, period. Yeah, you can just use an NFC chip or whatever. That's what pretty much all speedrunners that use amiibos do. No one actually uses the real amiibos. Or at least like most of the time. Everyone just uses the chip. But yeah, you can just do that. But that still makes it's still dumb. why would that be banned? I mean, they function the same as regular amiibos. Like, there's no difference between how a game reads an NFC chip and how it reads the regular amiibo. Yeah, all it would do is just make it would just increase the barrier of entry for trying to do that speedrun. The game doesn't care what it's reading. Modified hardware only matters in the case of doing something that unmodified hardware couldn't do, which isn't the case here. I saved 3 minutes by not making the same mistake my PB did, which was fail hovers forever. Okay, PB got 18th try, and even my best got 5th try. And I also need bombs, which I am not getting. Oh no. Okay, I think I got him just in time. I'm not late. Okay, what was that? Third or fourth? Okay, that's pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, it could have been a whole minute faster still. I'm lost to bomb farming. I think my best plate got perfect bombs. My week is okay. Very hot tub stream. Yeah. I am the only person who has done this category with this item count, so yes, I have the record. Yeah, I created this category a really long time ago. I made this back in like 07 or 08. I also made 100% NSR and Master Quest, all dungeons and dungeon Skulltulas. Yes, and all cows, unfortunately. Dank percent was not me. I have never touched dank percent and never will. How the light arrows thing works, it's called get item manipulation, or GIM. You basically just have to interrupt Link picking up an item pickup for the first time, and then if you go in front of a chest, when you do that interruption, it makes it so that you're supposed to get the item when you float up from water, just like if you had dived to pick up an item in water. And if you go in front of a chest, it'll modify what item you get. So then you go in front of, in the case of light arrows, it's a recovery heart chest, and it changes to light arrows. Later on, we do it with Deku Shield chest for Goron Tunic and Silver Gauntlets chest for fire arrows. Zelda's letter GIM was special because it didn't specify giving you one specific item. It would give you an item based on Link's angle. And so that meant that you could manipulate it to be any item you want. Oh wait, what am I? Oh yeah. No. I do want, yeah. Actually, I probably should have equipped for Rosewind. Yeah, that was that old NSR route that used, both SRM and GIM for the Decatry stuff. What time am I aiming for? Probably around 5:30. I think I can get sub 5:30. Does OD speedrun give me the Tetris effect? In general, no. But for the Gwei hover, yes. What? This is bad. This might still work, but this is not correct. Okay, yeah. So the last save is all the way back before I even went to Lake Hylia. Like right after the stick upgrade. Yeah, basically, yeah, I just lost 9 minutes. You can't save anywhere after Lake Hylia, after the cutscene, because that's the only cutscene to make it work. So, yeah, big time loss. I definitely can't reset, as in, like, do another run. I may not necessarily quit. I'm gonna try this again, see how it goes. It's all because I actually paused on the right frame. I just didn't realize it. I thought I paused on the big blue frame, but it was big red frame. And if I realized that, I would have been fine. It's hard to tell because the explosion of the first bomb is covering the second bomb, which makes it hard to tell exactly what frame I'm on. Oh yeah, I guess I could just split it, enter Jabu now. See how far behind I am already. Okay, I guess I can try to keep going. Okay, that was actually pretty fast. This is my last bomb. I'm gonna have to wait a second. There's a problem. I didn't think about this. I can't do this as child, right? Oh no. There is something I can do, but I haven't done it in a long time. I hope I remember how to do this. I can't pick up the bomb flower. I don't have strength. I should have paid closer attention to my bombs. All I had to do was get the bomb chest at the top. If I'd remember to do that, this would be fine. But I just wasn't thinking. And I missed. Yep, I am stuck. Wait a second, I'm dumb. Or no, I'm not dumb. Okay, I was gonna say I thought I could just RBA milk, but I can't do this. Or I think it is possible to get quick draw from King Dodongo, kind of. Pretty sure you can get quick draw on him when he's rolling, but it's not like consistent or anything. I'm not really sure how I'd go about doing this. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is something I could do. I just don't know how I'm actually gonna do it. I ran out of bombs because I wasn't paying attention. Oh, rip. I can't do another run. This is too long of a run to start another run 2 hours in. Well, anyway, we're gonna warp out of here. Warp off to Kakariko. Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna have to stop here. Sorry guys, I can't try another run. So yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Sorry it was short.